What's up viewers, and welcome back to the channel. Today's TV box is from one of the founding brands from 2015 and 2016 which started the Android TV box market that you see today. If you have never heard about YOKATV, there are some who claim that they still have a working Android box from way back, still working in good condition. So for today's video, I bring to you the return of the YOKATV brand with their newest model called the YOKATV IPX2. They actually released two models, the IPX1, which I will do in a separate video, and the IPX2, which is the model I'll be featuring today. So my full review is up next, stay tuned. So welcome back, and after that quick unboxing, in the box you have your usual Android TV box contents. These include the new IPX2 model itself, one Bluetooth voice remote with voice search and voice commands feature, one HDMI cable, a 12 volts 1 amp DC power supply, and your user manual. So the design of this new model consists of a white plastic shell with the YOKATV branding. For I/O, it comes with one HDMI 2.1 port, one gigabit LAN port, one optical audio, one AV port, one IR extender port, and its DC input socket. On the side, you have one USB 3.0, another USB 2.0, and a micro SD card reader. At the front, it has an LED power light, and to its base has 4 rubber feet, cutouts for wall mounting and ventilation holes. Its startup process consists of a YOKATV animation, followed by the pairing of the Bluetooth remote, then a first startup wizard, then you're taken to the launcher. So this is their launcher, and it's called the IPTV launcher. It consists of horizontal scrolling panels and a utility shortcuts bar at the bottom. It's running Android TV OS, so it does not feature a navigation bar or status bar for users of a mouse and mini touchpad keyboards. This launcher is best navigated with a direction pad and OK button. The utility bar features a shortcut to its settings area, its Wi-Fi settings, wireless updates, and speaking of which, when I connected to the internet, it presented me with its first firmware update. You have a shortcut to its system information. Here it shows that it's running on Android 11 tvOS, and you have access to developer options. You have a shortcut to power key definition options. And the final option is where you can change its wallpaper on the launcher from a selection of presets, or you can add your own custom wallpapers. This box falls into the OTT category, similar to the Buzz TV models, where you can use it as a hub to host various live TV services that you may have. The box itself does not provide any of these services, only the facilities to host them. For firmware features, under device preferences, it shows that when connected to my 4K 60Hz TV, it has a max resolution of 4K 59.94Hz. You get HDR display with an adaptive HDR feature. You get up to 12-bit color depth, HDMI CC options. You get auto frame rate switching under a new parameter called HDMI self-adaptation. You have custom picture settings, power key definition options, and for audio, you have surround sound audio pass-through with some Dolby and DTS settings. You get Google Assistant feature, and 54 languages to choose from. Now a look at its system and hardware information. So the manufacturer of this chipset, as already mentioned, is Amlogic. It comes with 4GB of DDR4 RAM and 32GB of internal storage with Bluetooth 5.0. Its CPU is the Amlogic S905X4, a quad-core Cortex-A55 CPU clocked at 2.0 GHz, configured in a 32-bit mode. Its display is powered by the Mali G31 with OpenGL ES version 3.2. It comes with a dual-band 2.4 plus 5 GHz Wi-Fi adapter. Its Android version is Android 11 and its firmware is not rooted. Its GPU has Vulkan support API version 1.1. It has an idle operating temperature of around 57 degrees Celsius. And for audio and video decoders, it comes with HEVC, AV1 and Dolby Vision. And for audio, it comes with Dolby Atmos EAC3 and DTS HD. So the Amlogic S905X4 was and still is one of the best performing chipsets ever created, and I'm happy that they have successfully implemented all these surround sound audio and Dolby Vision decoders. So that's its system and hardware information. For digital rights management to play premium movie subscription services such as Netflix and others, it comes with Google Widevine L1 with HDCP 2.3 protection. It also shows that the firmware is not rooted. These two requirements provide the right environment for services such as Prime Video, Max and others to play in HD and 4K. However, it does not come with an official Netflix ESN license. So Netflix will be restricted to HD quality provided that you have a special version of the app that can utilize the Widevine level. But at this time, I do not have a modified version of Netflix, and the model that comes on the box does not provide HD. For watching YouTube videos, the Android TV version of the app provides up to 4K 2160p resolution with HDR. However, due to the resolution of the UI, it's cropped into a 1080p frame. It comes with the official version of Miracast for casting your Android cell phones, and they also provided the DLNA for casting your PCs. Here I'm casting my Android cell phone in HD quality. For playing self-hosted 4K HDR Dolby Vision videos, under its decoder section shows that it has all the supported formats. However, during my testing, it only produced HDR10, AV1 and HLG. I could not get Dolby Vision. So this is HDR10. This is an AV1 video. This Dolby Vision video processes as HLG. This is another Dolby Vision video, but it only processes as HDR10 with Dolby Atmos. This is an HDR10 Plus video, and it processes as HDR10 only. And this is an official HLG video, and it triggers the HLG feature. In testing its surround sound audio, when connected to my 7.1 AV receiver, it produced the following formats. This is Dolby Atmos.
This is Dolby Atmos, the world's first object-based cinematic audio.
This is Dolby Digital Plus.
Whoa! What is this place?
For DTS audio, you get DTS Virtual X. You get Dolby Surround. You don't get a Dolby True HD. And you get DTS Virtual X again when you try to play a DTS X video. So you don't get DTS HD Master Audio, DTS-X, and Dolby True HD. For users of the CoreELEC operating system, the operating system installs successfully via SD card or USB flash drive. However, it does not recognize the box's Wi-Fi adapter, nor does it recognize its Ethernet LAN adapter, which makes the point of installing CoreELEC useless on its box. For those interested in gaming, you are once again limited to the Android TV OS Play Store, and there are also many games that cannot run even if they are side-loaded. Now a quick look at some benchmarks and where it ranks on my TV box rankings chart. First, the results of its RAM and internal storage. It has a RAM transfer speed of 3,493 MB per second. Its internal storage has a read speed of 126 MB per second and a write speed of 64 MB per second. The results of its Wi-Fi and LAN speed tests revealed that on its 5 GHz band, it will achieve the maximum speed of your network. The 2.4 GHz band averaged around 45 megabits per second, and its LAN port is not a gigabit LAN port, averaging around 94 megabits per second. Geekbench 5 CPU benchmark produced a score of 144 single-core and 414 multi-core. Its graphics benchmark received a score of 189 in the 3D Mark Y live test with an average FPS of 1.10. And in the Antutu benchmark version 10, it received a score of 111,760. So those are the benchmarks. Let's now see where it ranks on my chart. So the new YOKATV IPX2 ranks at position 42 at the time of creating this video with a 3 out of 5 star rating. So if you would like to view its benchmarks in comparison to other boxes in this list, you can view it using the link in the description below. This chart is also a great source for determining which is the best Android boxes that suit you with the right features. See the link in the description. In summary, even though we welcome the return of the YOKATV brand, we were looking forward to something new like the S928X-K chipset. However, with that said, they have already indicated that they have more models to release, so we look forward to that. So that was my review of the new YOKATV IPX2 Android TV box. If you are interested in this model, you can grab one using the special link provided in the description below this video. If the information contained in this video was useful, give the video the thumbs up to show your support. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the subscribe button and ring the notifications bell to be notified each time I release new videos, offer second-hand prices, or decide to do a giveaway. So thanks for watching, stay connected, and see you in the next one.